always wanted to be like a Death Jam show, so this will work. Come on. The headliner tonight, he was voted New England's funniest comedian. He's gonna be on MTV's Inside Joke. Please give it up to Mr. Barganier.
How's it going, everybody? Alright, cool. This ought to be fun, huh? Alright, good. I'm drunk, here we go. I don't fucking feel good. I drink whiskey all day and eat too much ricotta cheese. That's what you're in for. I don't know, this is like the 4th day of the tour me and Jerry are on, and I woke up today and I was just like, why do I even do stand-up comedy? It's seriously. Because the highs and lows of stand-up are so dramatically different. When you kill on stage, it's a great feeling. It's like having 15 dicks. You're just on top of the world. But when you bomb, it's like sucking those 15 dicks. I fucking can't stand it anymore. It's so hard. I've been doing comedy for 5 years now, and I think it's gotten me laid 2.5 times. And that half was I fingered a chick, and then she just dropped me off. And then I had to go home and grudge jerk off with the same hand because it had the stink on it still. That guy knows. He knows. So I know I look like a real go-getter and everything, but I've definitely given up on a lot of aspects of my life. The other day, I had to vacuum my bed, you guys, because there was too many crumbs on it. Do you know what that means? The same place that I just lie down and jack off and watch Duck Dynasty all day. I've decided to incorporate snacks into that equation. So now I have actual problems in my life where I find myself yelling out, "Oh no, I got cock on my donut hand! And I don't know where the glaze came from!" But I ate it anyways. Life's too short. So this is what I look like. And I was at a gas station in Baltimore, and that's a fun place to not be ever. Holy shit. What the fuck happened there? It's they saw Detroit and were like, we can do shit here. Seriously. We can do it. Fuck. So I was in Baltimore, and this guy told me that he liked my hat. I thought someone had put something on my head, so I started feeling around, and he went, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, I thought you were wearing a wig." Yeah, because this would be the fucking wig I would choose on set occasion tonight. It's 85 degrees outside, I'm not going to staple H and Chillis in my head, because Goofy's going to get some pussy down in fucking Frederick, Maryland on a fucking Sunday night. I'm glad you think so. That ain't fucking happening. That ain't fucking happening. It's ridiculous though, people love to tell me that I have big hair. I don't know. I was at a show one time, and I walked by a group of 4 guys, and one guy said something to his 3 friends. It was so horrible, and I heard it so vividly I'll never forget. I walked by, and he goes, "Ha, put a piece of roast beef in that kid's hair, and I bet you it looks like his mom's puss." First of all, she can never pull this shit off, alright? I don't think so. And I gotta stick up for her, it's my mom's vagina. It birthed me. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty stoned. I go up to the guy, and I go, "Hey man, which one of your friends' dick tastes the best in your mouth?" Granted, not the best comeback to do with the mom vagina joke. But have you ever gotten in an argument with someone and they end up saying so fucking stupid it just ends the fight instantly? This dude gets all tough and in my face and just goes, "I bet your dick tastes the best, bro." What? What? And I realize that he's trying to be hostile and fight me, but that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Are you serious? that my dick tastes the best, and you would bet on it probably. I was flattered. I was like, you want to go get a beer or something? I don't know how this works. For those of you keeping score, I have said dick in every joke I've done so far. You guys drinking and stuff tonight?
Yeah.
On the day of the Lord? Oh my God. I love booze. I do it all the day, every day. Why not? I'm in fucking Maryland. I love to drink, but we were in I don't know, Boston. I was somewhere yesterday. And like, I got so fucking drunk at the show I was at. Like, you ever get like so blackout drunk, and then you check your phone the next day to see who you called, and it's like your ex, 911 at Domino's, and like in that order. And then you called 911 again because Domino's was closed, and now it's a fucking emergency all of a sudden. How are you possible? That's how drunk I got. But it was bad because I made the mistake of getting drunk with clients from work. You ever done that before?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it was particularly bad for me considering I work at a daycare center, but not supposed to get drunk with the kids, the judge said. Whatever, queer. While we're talking about that then, when you guys were a kid, did a stranger ever try and get you to get in their car with candy, but the only reason you didn't do it is because it wasn't the kind of candy you liked? I just remember looking at the guy like, what is that, candy corn? Go fuck yourself. If that was a Snickers bar, I would suck your dick right now. No nut allergies here, man. I got this shit. I trick-or-treated before. How do we feel about the marijuana?
Yeah.
Like the marijuana here? That guy's really high? Okay, that's good. I smoke weed a lot too. But that's because I find it in my hair most of the time. Yeah. I do like pot. Like, do you guys think pot makes you dumb? Why? Okay, like, I don't think it makes you dumb, but I will say it'll make you jump to weird right-wrong conclusions. Like, you could be right, but probably not. Like, I tried to make milk one time by mixing cheese and water in a cup for 2 hours because I wanted a White Russian so bad. And then I'm sitting there drinking nacho cheese and vodka in a glass, reevaluating my whole life. I'll give you a better example. Back in high school, when I first started smoking weed, I thought my younger brother was stealing my pot. So, being the little stone detective that I am, I decided to go into his backpack to see if it was in there. And I swear to God, all that was in my brother's backpack was a hammer, KY jelly, and a notebook. And I didn't want to jump to conclusions because, I mean, who hasn't jacked off while making a birdhouse before? But I'm all high and I just instantly went to, oh my God, my brother shoves hammers up his ass and writes about it in a diary. That's what I thought. Like, I thought I had stumbled upon, like, the holy grail of the butthole monologue or something. Like, if I opened it up, what would it say? Would it be like, Captain's Log, June 15th? I've had this hammer at my ass now for 15 minutes. Probably should have gone handle first in retrospect. I like you. You laugh a lot. You're cool as fuck. Usually people stare at me and they're like, I still think that's not his hair. Like, I do an hour and then people like want to like pull it. Like I'm fucking oblivious. Like that hurts. That's my head. You guys, was it date night for some of you guys? You guys married on a date and stuff? No?
No, married.
Married? That was the first thing I asked. Okay. Everyone's paying attention though, that's good. I know. It looks like some of you are like on date night or married and stuff. Like guys, you know like when you're lying in bed with a chick and you're staring up at the ceiling and she's on her side crying or whatever? A fun thing I like to do is I'll pretend like I'm gonna spit in the air, and then she ducks under the covers, and then I can fart in her face. That's always really fun. Did someone say TMI? I was talking about jacking off to Duck Dynasty like 5 minutes ago. What the fuck? You're in for a fucking treat. I got fucking like 40 more minutes to go, dude. Crazy shit. I got one for you. Anyone here ever been in an orgy before? Okay, nobody. That's never gotten a woo ever. I think like one whore one time was like, yeah! I was like, I think that was a gangbang. I don't know. But like, look at me though. I could never be in an orgy. Like, I have a hard enough time finding one consenting chick to fuck me, let alone a whole room full of people. Cause like, the way I always looked at it was, I think jizzing first in an orgy is a lot like being out first in dodgeball. You know what I mean? You walk off to the side and stand against the wall, and everyone's in a circle still playing. And you're just like, oh, dude. Do I leave? Do I stay? Are we at least having the pizza party afterwards? No, my mom's gonna pick me up early. Okay, roast beef in the hair is fine. Orgy, dodgeball, no. Alright, fine. Fucking dead. I don't know. I get in a lot of weird conversations. You can't tell. Like, I was at a coffee shop one time and I saw this really hot girl. She was sitting there and reading a Bible. And I mean, I don't normally holler at bitches or whatever, but it was like 10 in the morning, so why not? It's kind of hard to be creepy that early, you know what I mean? But I always thought you're supposed to be honest with something like that, and she was really hot, so I went up to her and I told her that I wanted to slam her pussy like a door after an argument. Which I thought was a great line. That should be a Hallmark card. And I think her exact words were, "Fuck off Superbad." Which made me sad. Because I thought he was skinny and a serious actor now, so I didn't look like fucking Jonah Hill anymore. And don't get me wrong, I've been called like everything under the sun, like Jack Osbourne if he started a diet and gave up. Like, one guy called me Mark Twain's son, even. Fuck, the guy fucking filming this shit said I was like Danny DeVito today. I was like, oh, that's great. That's not my self-esteem going down the toilet. I was outside smoking a cigarette, looking at my set. He's like, you look like Danny DeVito. Just had to say that. Just had to say that. So, but when she called me Superbad, though, it made me mad. And I go, hey, I don't want to ruin your little afternoon read or anything, but spoiler alert, Jesus dies at the end of that book, so I wouldn't bother keep reading it. That's a good joke, right? It's got everything. Slam pussy, Mark Twain's son, Jesus dies. Classic Cosby right there. But I did it after a show one time, and this lady right up front yelled out, actually, Jesus dies in the middle of the Bible, and the end is the apocalypse. Worst heckle ever. And, to save myself, I stop and I look at her and I go, oh, I'm sorry, spoiler, you die at the end of that book, you persnickety daft cunt. Yeah, seriously, fuck her. Fuck her and her stupid Jesus hole, that's what I gotta say about that. No? I don't get religion. Like, I was at a show one time, and the MC, the host of the show, she comes out, and she goes, are there any Jews in the house tonight? Probably the worst opening line I've ever heard to a comedy show. And and no one says anything, but she's very persistent. She goes, oh, come on, Jews, make some noise. Whoop, whoop. And all I could think was, if you're trying to gather a bunch of Jews, you probably shouldn't be making train noises. You know what I mean? I know some of you were hesitant to laugh at that, because you heard me bash Jesus, and now you're like, I think that kid's Jewish, actually. I'm not Jewish. Well, actually, I'm only a quarter Jewish, you guys. But it's even weirder, though, because I'm only a quarter circumcised. My dick just looks like it has a pop collar, like it just left the Jersey Shore or something. But it tastes really good. It's like a tasty vampire. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I had to write this shit down because I'm tipsy. What was I going to talk about? Oh, right! You ever ever notice when, like, you're jerking off to the Kardashian show, and then you're about to come, and then you lean, you hit the remote, and that documentary March of the Penguins comes on, but you don't stop? No, let's talk about porn, though. Yeah? Porn? Who likes porn here? Who are the porn fans? Yeah! That guy? Just him? Alright. First of all, I only asked that because I wanted to see who was brave. It's like a $3 trillion industry. It's not me and that guy jacking our ways to the top, alright? You know how we've all seen porn before? Great, here we go. So I used to live in New Britain, Connecticut, which is a shithole. But I used to go to this head shop called the Snot Locker out there. And what made the Snot Locker better than any other store was it sold mystery porn there. And what that is, people with self-respect, is for $1 you could buy a pornographic DVD. They put it in a brown paper bag, said mystery porn on it. The only rule was you could not open the bag and see what it was until you had purchased it and left the Snot Locker property. Reason being was it was always the most terrible, disgusting porn ever. But I could not stop buying them. I was addicted to mystery porn. And like, before you get all grossed out, like this is another gross March of the Penguins story. Alright, this is novelty porn, alright? Me and my friends would get high and laugh at them. Like, you enjoy it like a fine glass of wine after dinner. Okay? Like seriously, like one was just a guy getting a foot job for 45 minutes. That's it. Have you ever fast forward through a porn to get to the good part and then just make it to the credits? That's the porn for you then. My favorite mystery porn I ever got. Embrace yourself. I swear to God. A chick fucked a snowman and then it fell over. And then she peed on it, and then tried to sled away. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Because when I mean the girl that just pee-peed on a snowman, tried to sled away, I mean a girl sat down on a sled, on even ground, no bunny hill in sight, and just scooted until she fucking got, it was like an awkward 3-minute scoot out of frame. Oh, so fucking funny. But the actual funny part was there was like an edit cut when the snowman fell over. So me and my friends were dying laughing so hard because you know he probably freaked out when the snowman fell over because it ruined his like artistic vision of whatever he was trying to do. Like as soon as it happened he was probably just like, cut! Oh, what the fuck? No, we can't even build another one. We don't have enough daylight. I don't know, just fucking piss on it and slide down the hill. We'll fix it in post. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Those are things I think about when I'm all by myself. What's your name again, dude?
Chris.
Chris. That's the guy that called me Danny DeVito. So we're best friends now, right? Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What's the oldest you would go, hypothetically, for a person you would have sex with? Yeah, get a nice zoom in on him for this one.
45.
45!
What? Right, 46.
Shallow hell, everyone. Let him hear it. He'll never find anything meaningful in his life. Who groaned at that? Who groaned? Why?
Yeah, 50 plus.
Oh, okay, you're not saying that's gross that he would go up to 45. You're saying...
No.
Yeah, she would go 50.
Okay, but that's not even that high either. See, this is why I bring this up. There's a fucking epidemic going on right now. Nobody wants to have sex with the elderly, and I don't know why that is. Why doesn't anyone want to fuck old people? I'll wait for an answer.
Saggy balls!
Saggy balls? Fuck you. Like, balls aren't already saggy, you asshole. And first of all, I can't be the only guy that thinks this. I don't like it when a chick sucks my balls. I really don't. Like, it's too hard. I think it's gonna go through like a bullfrog's neck. I don't fucking like it. I don't fucking like it at all. And like another thing too, I don't like if a chick would be blowing you and then she like stops and just starts sucking on your balls. You're like, no! You realize what you've done? We have to start all over again now. It's like that game Perfection election, you have to put all the allotted pieces in the slots in a certain amount of time. Fuck you. Alright, but anyways, why don't I want to fuck old people? Besides the balls. I mean, I don't get it. Like, on a moral standpoint, it's like they have all the stuff to do it, and they're not doing anything, so just fuck them, right? Like, I like my women the way I like my Eddie Murphy stand-up. In the 80s. And raw and delirious, alright? No, come on, I like those old lady titties. It's like, just dump them out like a box of old toys. Who gives a shit? Let's party. I like it when she has to rub Bengay on her wrist just to be able to jerk me off. You serious? I like it when she swallows my load and then I watch it go down into her colostomy bag. That's just me, I'm a romantic. Anyone have kids here? I just do that line to do that segue, that's all I don't know. I was stoned and I was watching a documentary about that, the boxer, George Foreman. You know, the guy that used to punch people in the face and how he makes iron grills pushed together. You know he named all of his sons George Foreman?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy! I didn't know you could do that. That's so cool. I'm gonna do that with my kids. Yeah, I'm gonna name them all George Foreman. It's gonna be great. I know I've been talking about penis and old people a lot, but I want this to be fun for everybody. And I wanted to do like a performance piece for you guys. Woo! I want to do an artsy joke. I want this to be an art form, you know what I mean? So is it okay with you guys if I do my artsy piece right now?
Yeah.
Whiskey time. Woo! Oh no! I 10 of those before. So I used to go to this strip club called the Kitchen Cafe, and to give you an idea what this place is like, picture a strip club that is right next to a Taco Bell. Connected, same building. And many times I've stood outside this building with dollar bills in hand, wondering, I wonder which one I'd rather spend these on. Ghoulish whores or instant diarrhea. That is a toss-up at the Kitchen Cafe. It's a Chipotle now, but it used to be the Kitchen Cafe. Like, this is to give you an idea where it's like, say this is a stripper pole, there was always 2 bottles of disinfectant spray right next to it. So me and my friends, we're out at this strip club, and we're basically giving women dollars to go away. And this one stripper comes up, and she starts doing those classy lines, she's like rubbing herself, and she goes, you know, I'm only doing this to pay for school, not like these other whores here. And I went, oh really? What do you go to school for? Swear to God, she just goes, I don't know, science or some shit? I don't remember them having that at community college. Hey Tiffany, what's your schedule look like? Oh, you know, science some shit 101. Economics, pottery. I go, I'm pretty sure you're just a whore. She gets real serious, she goes, I am not a whore, actually. I am very religious. I read the Bible every day. And I went, oh, well, spoiler alert, Jesus dies at the end of the book, so I wouldn't bother to keep reading it. She gives me a weird look, and she goes, you're kind of cute, actually. I bet your dick tastes the best. And I was like, I've heard that before. She's like, let's go back to my place. I'm like, good, because I didn't vacuum my bed today. So we go back to her place, she pulls out my dick, and she goes, what the fuck? And I'm like, it's okay, I'm only a quarter circumcised. It's like a flavor helmet. And so she put on a porno to get us in the mood, and it was actually a chick fucking a snowman. And I start slamming that pussy like a door after an argument. And then I accidentally hit the remote and that documentary March of the Penguins came on. And I came faster than being out first in dodgeball, you guys. So I'm lying there staring up the ceiling, she's on her side crying or whatever. And she goes, this has got to be the worst date I've ever been on. Except for that time that guy tried to stick hammers in my ass. And that's how my son George Foreman was born, everyone. It takes a long time to remember. You know how much weed I had to not smoke to remember that? Holy shit. Alright, now comes the dirty stuff. As fuck, hold on. Sorry, I should have brought water up here. I'm stupid. I was like, whiskey will be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not talking for an hour. What was I gonna say? Oh, earlier this week I was rooming around in my closet. I was looking for an extension cord so my toaster could finally reach the bathtub. When I found one of my old bongs. It's always nice to do that. It's like, oh my god, I haven't seen you since high school. What have you been up to? But it was funny because it reminded me of how I bought the bong. I don't know if you guys have these out here. Do you guys have those VIP stores? Yeah. Store very intimate pleasures?
No.
Yeah, Ocean City, further out. Yeah.
He's nodding, she said no, like, I work there, I don't know. If you don't know what it is, it's like a place that sells like sex stuff and like pot paraphernalia. Like there's just butt plugs and bongs right next to each other. And I picked out a very nice bong that I wanted to buy. I brought it up to the cashier, and they have them at the cash register, which was unknown to me. It was huge, giant glass dildos. But I thought it was just more marijuana paraphernalia. Because if you think about it, sometimes they look exactly the same. So thinking that, I say to the guy, man, I would love to use one of those things. But you'd probably get real fucked up. Here's the weird part though, all he did was wink at me. Now every time he goes there, he wants to show me new product they got in the back room, and I'm like, I don't know. Like women, you guys got the marital aids, right? Dildos, you have dildos, right? This table, definitely. All of you do. Why not? Hell yeah, they have fucking bat utility belts over here, probably. Well, it's Wednesday. No, I mean, like, don't be ashamed, though. Like, you guys have it made when it comes to sex toys. Like, you guys have, like, fucking everything. And, like, if we, like, guys, we're in the dark ages still with sex toys. And if we fucking supposedly masturbate way more than you, why hasn't our technology caught up? Like, you guys have, like, rabbits and dolphins going in your asshole and shit. Giant glass vibrating robots. You guys get fucking Neptune's trident. What do I have? A fucking toilet paper roll with a sponge in it that I've been spitting on for a month. Like a fucking MacGyver all of a sudden. It's not fair. Like, what's the best guys have? The fleshlight? That's the best idea we come with? Just some guy like, yeah, I was thinking, what if this flashlight had a pussy on it? And then like, yeah, that's pretty good. What do we have, blow-up dolls? Like, girls, you have blow-up dolls too with the penises and stuff. I don't want a fucking blow-up doll. I don't want to see my mistake looking right at me. And then I want to deflate her and fucking fold her back up and put her back in that important box with my high school diploma and fucking books I've never read. Guys, we have to resort to fucking horrible shit. Like you ever tried to suck your own dick before? Of course he has! We don't have a fucking choice! We're barbarians! Every guy here has tried to do it. That guy has, this guy has, that guy fucking definitely has. Right? It's just a thing. But it's the only time every dude has this exact thought in his mind. I want that dick to go into my mouth. Please make that dick go into my mouth. I need this to happen. I can't afford yoga. Like that's... Like, if you can suck your own dick, it's kind of like that with great power comes great responsibility kind of mentality. Like, if you can suck your own dick, you are Spider-Man. Congratulations. Shoot your own web. I don't know, I didn't finish that joke yet. Some of you are laughing at this point. Other of you are just looking at me like I'm doing this shit in a dentist's office or something. Like, just keep reading your magazine, maybe he'll go away. I won't. I mean, like, I'm a bad person, is what it is. It's true. Like, I'm pretty sure no guy here has ever told another guy that you wanted to switch their eyes with your balls so when you jerked off you could cum their tears. I'm pretty sure no one's even thought about that, but now you're going to use it forever. I got a quick hypothetical for you guys. Is it gay if I'm having sex with a really hot girl and then I pull out and I jizz on two guys making out? Is it? No? Okay. See, that's what I love about that joke. Not only is it gay as fuck, but there's always the one guy that always analyzes it way too much. Like, he was probably sitting there thinking, like, well, maybe you're fucking your girl, and then two guys break in and start robbing the house, you pull out, you defensively come on them. That's protecting your girl, bro, that's not gay. Why are these two guys robbing the house making out? I don't know, I never watched Home Alone before. Alright. You guys want to hear a cool drinking story?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
No. Do it.
Who the fuck said no? Meanie, huh? Well, this joke's just for you then. So I like to drink a lot, yeah? I was at a bar one time. Like, you ever go to a bar and you, like, you know you have no more than $7 on your debit card, and you see the signs like $20 minimum, and you're like, fuck it, I'm overdrafting tonight. I had a bad fucking day, because it's a day. And so I'm out at a bar, and I'm just like, fuck it, do it. And I'm like drinking and I'm buying people shots. Why? I spent my monetary limit as soon as I bought the first pitcher. I'm like, yeah, let's do shots. And I'm wasted, and I get to that point where I know I've spent like over $100. And I'm like, I go up to the bartender, I go, I want to close my tab out, it's under the name Brian. And she walks away and she starts to come back and she goes, did you say Brian or Ryan? I said, Brian with a B. She comes back, hands me my tab, $4.50. First of all, I'm like, holy shit, what? Then I go, oh my god, it must suck to be Ryan right about now. Yeah, fuck you! I don't even fucking miss bills on that shit, asshole. So I'm like, let's go to another bar. Why not? I got lucky once and I want to overdraft. I'm committed. So I go to another bar, but it's like this like fucking frat bar. Like just 19-year-olds in backwards hats screaming at a hockey game replay. And like I'm sitting there drinking and this like bro just jumps in my face and just goes, woo! I can shotgun a beer fast as fuck, bro! Yeah, so can everybody. It's called gravity. Like, if you want to impress me, I want to see you, like, shotgun a can of soup or something. That would be crazy. See that guy pound all that soup? Let's fucking leave. I don't know why they do that here. That's really cool. He's Campbell Chunky there. It was crazy. No, but the frat dudes actually asked me to go back to a party at their place, and I was like, let's do it, that's fine. And I went and partied with them. And then, if you can't ever tell if you're too drunk, I'm at this party and I don't know anyone there, and I yelled out, I'm gonna make grilled cheese! And I heard a guy go, is he even okay to do that? That has to be the lowest form of drunk that there is. I don't trust that guy putting cheese and bread together, applying heat, and not passing out to the Gilmore Girls. I don't fucking trust them. And they were right, because I started to fire instantly. I didn't know there was toilet paper rolls were flammable. And yeah, so I just sat on the couch and watched porn with the black chick. And so someone made me grilled cheese, like how sad is that? So then I did my favorite drunk thing to do because the grilled cheese didn't satisfy. I went to Denny's at 5 in the morning. That's always fun, right? Have you guys been to Denny's recently? Oh, she's making mistakes. That's good. I don't know if you guys have it here, but the last one I was at, they got Baconalia back at Denny's. If you guys know what that is? That's when Denny's decides to go ape shit and put way too much bacon on everything, like a fucking second Holocaust or something. And they have this thing there called the Maple Bacon Sundae, which is an ice cream sundae with fucking bacon on it. And no. That's what I thought. I'm like, I love hot fudge, I love bacon. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. I ate it and threw up instantly and got kicked out of Denny's. Do you know how fucking hard it is to get kicked out of Denny's? You could kill a bitch. and they'll fucking at least let you pay. I had to leave. The only analogy I can make for the maple bacon sundae at Denny's is it's gotta be like having sex with Kobe Bryant. Like in theory it sounds great, but once it's inside you, not so much. The best part about that whole story was I texted